Alright, so finally got the Chase Bay's power steering relocation for the S14 too.Chase. So that's everything that comes in. I just put on the bracket there. I put that on, the bracket on, before you mount everything, because you can't get to these once you mount it. We have our high pressure line. It's the one that looks a little bit different than the rest of them. That is a 19 millimeter right there, so open end wrench. This is the low side. This one goes from the rack into the power steering pump, and this one is the return. Goes from the rack to the reservoir right there. This is the bigger hose, goes from the power steering pump to the reservoir there. So and then have this piece here. Ah, man. Well, I dropped that bolt. I gotta pick that up. That'll go here, right there. High pressure line. High pressure line there. My fault on the return. It's gonna go from the rack up to the reservoir itself, and then from this portion, that's just the bigger end, to the reservoir. So you have to take these off down here. These ones were 17 and then 19 millimeter there. So I have those taken off, and then my thread in the inlets of the kind of like the AN line, so to speak, right now. So got all the fittings out of the rack and pinion. So this is the high pressure fitting that'll go on the far left that way. It's got an O-ring as the end, so I'm gonna thread this on real quick. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put this on first or put it on the hose as well. I might just put it on the hose too, just to kind of make things a little bit easier. All right, so got the high pressure line on, and it will look like that. And then I will get the line right next to it, and that will be the return into the catch, or into the reservoir itself. All right, so got everything all plumbed in, everything's tight. Besides this, I just don't know where to mount this yet, since I did have tubs here and there, but got them cut out. So I'm gonna let that hang for a second. It kind of almost depends on where fuel pressure regulator is gonna go. I had it mounted right there, and I don't know, it might sit off to the side like right here. So let's see if we can mock this up real quick. All right, so got this kind of mocked up. Had this sitting right here. There was a hole down here, so I just put a zip tie in it for now. So wait till I get the intake manifold back on. I got a new Toyota knock sensor. Got that put in right there, so we can actually have some signal there. Just some extra plugins for some of the gauges and things like that that I need to see, or if I want to get them done, because I do have gauges in the car. So yeah, so I'm gonna put the intake manifold back on, and we should be good to go. All right, something else that I got was the Chase Bay's brake booster delete kit. This is what's gonna come in the bag. This is by itself, and then the adjustable, you can adjust for the rear to the front as well. Your brake lines, and then I'll just kind of show you how I have everything set up right now on this. So this piece is by itself, the bottom piece. Take that nut off right there to put this here. Turn this to about 9 o'clock. Feed this back down. You'll kind of see how that goes. And then that far right one goes to the driver's side. The other side goes to the passenger side, and I believe that one goes to the rear. So I would suggest getting some more, maybe like Teflon tape or liquid Teflon on the fittings there. So let me get those taken care of real quick. All right, so I have it in, pretty self-explanatory. Once you have everything in, it kind of looks like that. This line here is for the rear. That rear comes out right here. Let's see, this one This side over here is passenger side, and this side at the very bottom on this side is for the driver's side. You see how it just feeds down there. And then I already have updated brake lines for these, so it just hooks in right there. I just gotta put them back on the bracket. Everything looks good there. The line that will be on the passenger side will kind of be at like a almost like a 45-degree angle. You can kind of see it right there how it comes out 45 degrees down that one. And then the one for the rear brake line, right down here, is just a straight fitting that goes straight down there. So pretty self-explanatory. I'm still trying to figure out how to run these lines. Probably zip tie and then have that little bracket that's like right there that I'm playing with. So have that all tucked in, zip tied, and get this thing bled. I have it already bolted to the firewall. The one thing I don't have done yet is the actual to the pedal itself, that little pin that goes through, and then you gotta put the clip in at the end. I don't have that in yet, but pretty self-explanatory how to do that since you've already taken it off. Yeah, just put fluid in, bleed the system, and that's it. Everything looks good.